welcome back. It is Cozy Talks with Rosie Quartz, episode 3, and I'm here today to talk about the benefits of being single. Thank you for dropping by. We are in our exploration era right now, still in this era, thriving, doing great. You could say it's your single era, your era to explore connections, discover what you really want in a partner or in life in general. So yeah, let's talk about what it's like being single. What are the benefits? Let's chat. So I remember after my long-term relationship of 3 years, I was terrified to be single again. I was like, oh my gosh, like what do I do with myself, right? You've been with this person for so long, they're everything you have, and then suddenly you're just on your own. Right? It's scary. It's scary. But that's okay because it's also an opportunity. I found that although I was scared, I felt really free. And it's like, you know what? For the first time in a long time, I just need to worry about myself. I didn't have anybody else to consider. Like, if I wanted to go out for dinner, I could choose wherever I wanted to go. I could go by myself if I wanted. Heck, I swear I started going to the movies on my own. People might say that's sad, but I kid you not, it is the best feeling ever. You can just go and order a whole bunch of food, sit by yourself. It's so peaceful. Go watch a chick flick or something. I mean, if you're a guy, maybe an action and whatever you like. Maybe you like chick flicks, go for it. Go see a movie on your own. Go take yourself out for dinner on your own. Why not? Like, it's fun. It sounds stupid and it sounds like it would bring a whole lot of anxiety, but it's actually really refreshing. And you find that for once you can actually be really present because you don't need to make conversation with anyone. You just get to be. If you're afraid to go through a breakup because you're afraid to be single, just know that there are benefits of it. Like, of course, there's the scary times and the times where you feel lonely and it sucks. But for a lot of it depends, it just depends how you look at it. If you see it as an opportunity to go and do a bunch of things that you wouldn't have time for before, it's amazing. Think about it. If you had set nights where you'd go to your partner's house or they would stay at your house, bam, those nights are suddenly free. You can do whatever you want with those nights. Maybe you can finally choose a new hobby that you've been wanting to do for ages. Maybe you can... See, I got really back into singing after I went through my breakup. It was like, when I was with him, I just didn't feel like singing. I just kind of dropped that side of me. And then once I was single again, I loved singing because it was a way for me to express myself and it really helped me with healing as well. And then I got into songwriting after that, and that's when I first wrote I Felt You, because I was going through my exploration era and meeting guys, and dates can actually be really fun. Like, I know they can be like nerve-wracking and kind of anxiety provoking, but I kid you not, dates make the best stories ever. Have you ever been on a date that is just so bizarre that you can't wait to go and tell all your friends about? I kid you not, I have so many weird date stories that are bizarre. When I became single and I still had friends in close relationships, it almost came to a point where they started to live like vicariously through me. I'd go on a date and then I'd come back and tell them all about it. And it would just feel like they were included, or they were on it with me, or they could just listen to the craziness that happened. I feel like I completely put myself out of my comfort zone the most when I was single, because I just didn't feel like concerned to embarrass my partner by doing stupid stuff. And when I say stupid stuff, I don't mean like anything bad. Just do silly stuff that I wouldn't usually have the confidence to do. Like, we'd be out for dinner and you'd be getting a vibe from the waiter, so your friends would just be like asking for his number, and you do, and then he texts you and it turns into this whole weird story. He ends up being a weirdo, and I don't know. There's something about the unknown and the uncertainty of things that just makes things so exciting. Like when you're scared of a situation or worried, try and shift your thinking to curiosity, right? So wondering like, I wonder what's gonna happen tonight. Maybe something terrible will happen, okay? That's what the anxiety wants you to believe. Or maybe the best thing ever happens. Who knows? It's just like whenever I'm anxious, I just think, oh, but what if something amazing happens? You know how people have to be in the right place just at the right time? It's like that. It's like, well, what if this is that time? Go out there, do your thing, socialize, talk to people, meet new people. Some of my favorite memories are when I was single and me and my best friend used to take ourselves on little date nights because we were both single together, and so we'd be like, we don't need anyone, let's just take ourselves out. We started going to fancy restaurants together. It was so cute. Like, it was just fun. It was humble. You have more time for friendships, you have more time for family. Being single isn't all too bad. So if you're scared or worried about it, and you know, maybe you're holding on to a relationship because you're just scared to be single and to be alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. So being alone is when you're comfortable and you're literally alone. It's just you, but you're comfortable with where you are, you're fine. Being lonely is when, once again, it's just you, but it's more of a feeling. You can feel real lonely. So it's fine, it's natural. Some nights aren't fun. I'll be honest, some nights I hated being single. And I'm actually thinking in my next era, it's a lovesick era, I'm thinking of filming a video about things that they don't tell you about the single life, things that suck about being single. So if you're not sure whether or not, you know, maybe you're in a situation where you're really happy in your relationship and sometimes you just get a bit curious about, you know, what would it be like if I was single? But nothing is strong enough to be pulling you towards there. Maybe watching that video could help give you an idea of what it's actually like, the downsides of it. It's not all fun and games. Sometimes, you know, it's no fun. It could be in two ways. You could be on the fence. So maybe this video is like, oh, this video is more so not to encourage you to go break up with your boyfriend and go have fun and be single. This video is to kind of comfort you if you're scared to be single, if you're putting off ending a relationship that you know is not right for you just because you're afraid to be lonely. This is for you if you just need that bit of encouragement to trust that you're going to be okay, you're going to be fine. It's going to be different. You're going to feel lost at first, but in the end, it can actually be a real freeing feeling, and you have so much time to invest in yourself. And trust me, if you have that time to invest in yourself, you're going to be an even better person for the right guy or girl or partner, whoever, who comes into your life. It's going to be so much better that way. Trust me. All right. That's pretty much all I have to discuss, I believe. I just wanted to jump on in a whim and just have a chat heart to heart. No bevies today. Hopefully you still had yours, but yeah, mine was just a nice quick video. A bit of a pick me up, a bit of a don't be scared, you do what's right for you kind of video. It's Rosie Klotz here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.